Merry Meet Tyche family. If you're returning to us, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We're glad to have you. Over here at the table, we shuffle the cards and we dole out the fate that the goddess Tyche, the Greek goddess of fortune, has in store for us. This is for the week of September 19th, where we have six planets in retrograde, which makes things a little kooky and crazy for everybody. Let's go to the table and see what that means for you and your sign this week. Gemini, welcome to Tyche's Tarot. We are here to draw some cards to see what's in store for you the week of September 19th, 2022. Let's see what the fates have in store, what they've got to say. All right, I have pre-shuffled before this. We're going to shuffle just a little bit more. See what we got. This one fell out at the same time. I'm going to take it. All right, so we have the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Swords reversed, the Fool, and the Emperor reversed. Okay, so I think that there was some new beginning that happened here, whether that's a relationship that recently started. The Nine of Swords reversed with the Emperor reversed here. So a new situation or new connection that's come in. I do believe that it really came in fast. And I think that the Emperor reversed here, somebody came off a little less than mature. Gemini. I have a lot of Gemini placements. So believe me when I say that I'm not trying to be mean, but sometimes we're not very mature. But that makes us fun. We have redeeming qualities, okay? What else we got here? Yeah, okay. So the King of Wands and then the Seven of Wands reversed. I really feel like maybe they weren't so mature either, mentally or financially or whatever it was, but they got the King of Swords here. So I think that there was definitely some sort of physical attraction that happened for sure. The Seven of Wands reversed here. I feel like maybe even when this started very quickly, because you were so attracted to them, you cut out all your other options. I feel like that, this person is surrounded. They have their wand up, ready to walk out this door that's behind them. So I feel like maybe you had a couple people in the mix that you were texting or talking to or seeing casually. This person or Mr. and Mrs. Reverse Empress came along and you shut it down with everybody else because you're like, this is the one, because you felt so much serotonin and dopamine when you were physically with them or around them. Because of attraction, Attraction is a crazy thing. There's a lot of crazy things to people. Makes them make decisions that sometimes we normally wouldn't. I mean, we've all been there, right? Let's see. Let's keep going here. What else we got? Three of Wands reversed. This Three of Wands is looking out into the harbor, seeing the ships come in, kind of looking out to destinations and daydreaming a little bit for me. And I feel like you kind of put a lot of this stuff on hold when this connection came in. You have the World here, which I think is great. And I feel like this is specifically about the way that they made you feel, right? You felt like whatever it was that you were looking for before, you don't need to worry about it because you got the World card being opened up over here by Mr. King of Wands, Mr. and Mrs. Of course, whatever gender applies to you. The King of Wands can be male or female, but it does feel like this person has opened up a new world for you. You have the Hierophant, Six of Wands, Ten of Wands reversed. You feel like there was definitely, a lot of fun. I think that, this person is definitely a good boost for your confidence. I think that, they might even be a type that you might not even usually go for. I think that they're traditionally attractive. Maybe that's not usually something that you look for, but the attraction was there on their end too. And that was definitely a huge confidence boost to you. Maybe it's been a long time since you've had a connection like this or had physical intimacy, and it just felt wonderful to actually have it again. The Ten of Swords reversed. I really felt like maybe you were beat down before. Maybe you didn't really feel great about, yourself or your dating situation. Maybe there was loneliness there, and I think this person relieved that. This is a jumper. We got Temperance here, Gemini. I do feel like this kind of gave you a little bit of equilibrium, right? Maybe you worked all the time. Maybe, you know, like I said, you were lonely. But this really kind of made you feel wonderful. It's touching here the Ace of Cups that we drew in the beginning. And then here I find it interesting that, you know, she's got these two cups, right? One has fire coming out of it. The other has water coming out of it. I feel like that you felt like this person compliments you so well. And that was just so attractive for you, right? Like I said, they might not be your usual type. Maybe they're very different from you, but that fire and water coming together creates temperance, which is balance, which is a great thing to feel if you felt unbalanced, you know, before they came in. The Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, I think that maybe, you know, like I said, it's been a while since you've had any physical intimacy, or maybe you haven't felt any sort of chemistry in the past, and you felt kind of a little tired of the dating game. I mean, you know, the dating apps and everything, I think that they just kind of wore you down. But the Ace of Wands, you were reinvigorated by this connection, right? Let's get an idea of kind of what they feel for you a little bit more. The High Priestess reversed and Death here. So High Priestess reversed, I think that right now they're kind of at the surface of who you are. And I really feel like, you know, and I'm channeling just a little bit here, that it just kind of feels like you haven't been 100% honest about, and you know, maybe not honest. It's not that you haven't been honest. It's just that maybe you're hiding certain aspects of yourself because everything is just going really well, and you are afraid that maybe there are things they won't like about you. So you kind of kept things maybe on the low and low. Death here, I do feel like they also see this as kind of like a new cycle for them. I think that, you know, this is, you know, let's get a couple more cards to see if this is positive for them or not. But yeah, so the Wheel of Fortune and Strength here, I do really feel like they are relieved and they feel great that they found somebody like you, because I'm going to say this, and it's not to be critical, right? They see you kind of like as the Strength card and the Wheel of Fortune, that, you know, finally somebody is coming in that they see this way. It could be that you are coming off that you have all your shit together, or that, you know, you don't have any problems and you're just so put together, and that they love that about you. And they're like, oh, finally, about time. Which is interesting because they showed up earlier in the reading as not being that mature. So maybe the fact that you're coming off really mature and like you have your stuff together is super attractive to them, because that's what they want in themselves, but haven't been able to do or, you know, manifest in their life. The only reason I say that maybe they don't know the full story, or that you know, aren't maybe as put together as you have let yourself seem, just because we have the High Priestess reversed over here. Yeah, so you have the Knight of Wands reversed, and then you have the Nine of Pentacles here. I feel like, though, I mean, I don't feel like there's anything necessarily about yourself to hide. I think that maybe you may be overthinking it, and you're perfectly presentable and lovely the way that you are. And I think you're just afraid of messing it up a little bit. So I think that's why you're holding back. That's why you have this Knight reversed. You're holding that back. You're not letting them know everything. But the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, I feel like this is just a lot of abundance around you. A lot of abundance around you. I don't know if it's that they don't necessarily know what you do for work 100%, or they don't know how you've gotten to where you are now. Or, you know, maybe you have a past of some sort that you don't want them to know about. And maybe you are really well put together now, but you're afraid if they know what you were or how you acted in the past, that they wouldn't want you anymore, which I just don't see that, especially with the cards that I'm getting here. You're the King of Cups, and then the Four of Swords reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, Gemini, whatever it is that you are overthinking and worrying about, I don't think you really need to. I think that they're coming in as, you know, they have the King of Cups here. I think that even if it is something that they don't agree with or like, that it's definitely forgivable. I think that with the Ace of Pentacles here, they're going to see that if you do have a past, well, you've turned it around, you're doing great. or whatever it is that you're hiding. Well, they don't know that I'm a dork or a nerd. Well, just be yourself. I'm a dork and a nerd. We all have our things, right? The Four of Swords reversed here. I really feel like that there's no reason to worry, right? It's not going to make them pause. It's not gonna give them second thoughts. You know, you don't have to have some big reveal or intervention. Just casually start acting like yourself and letting them know about the things that you like. Yeah, I think the Chariot reverse and the Two of Wands reverse, they're not looking to make a change, right? I don't think you guys, think it's really early in the connection. I think you're worried about messing things up. I think you guys are definitely a couple that you weren't expecting to be, right? I think they're kind of different than what you usually go after, and you're something new to them, but I think it's working out really well. I feel like there's a lot of attraction here. It's going to be a good foundation as long as everybody is upfront and honest about everything. Because I do feel like there's some sort of thread that's running through this reading that you're tempted to not tell them about things. And I think that if you just open up and be yourself, that the future for this relationship is going to be a lot better. All right, Gemini, I really like this reading for you. Whoever this person is that's come into your bedroom and dazzled your life, they might be a little bit immature in some ways, or maybe they're just inexperienced in certain types of dating. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Maybe they're new in their career. There's some sort of, newness about them, but I don't think that that's necessarily a red flag. They come in as the King of Cups, when we talk about you being your true self. So I think there's a lot of potential here. And if that resonated, please let me know in the comments. Let me know about this person. If you'd like to get an expanded reading on this, you can schedule some time with me. The link for that is in the description box, along with my email address if you'd like to reach out. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.
All right, Tyche family, I promised you puppies, and I do not lie. These are the fosters that I have right now. 2 little puppies that were given away in a CVS parking lot by a man who said their mother has died. They are little orphans. There were 6 of them. I have 2 of them right now. As you can see, they're beautiful little red, blue, green-eyed puppies. Some sort of mix, we're not sure. Thinking some sort of pit mix with maybe Rottweiler and Rhodesian Ridgeback. It's going to be anybody's guess to how big they're going to get, but they are absolutely beautiful. This little sleepy guy with the white toes here, his name is Anubis. And the other little boy here with the darker muzzle, this is Bosco. All right, we are fostering them for a local rescue called Hope for Pits. And if you are interested, please reach out to the email that I have in the description box below. I can give you more information about these cuties and when they will be available. Right now, I am bottle feeding these babies, so they literally are my babies, and I am their foster mom in every sense of the word. And I really want them to get wonderful, loving homes. I'll try to update as they get bigger and they continue to become more and more playful. But until then, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Happy rescuing.